M6.
So that would be if they were times each other.
Oh.
So multiplying them changes the index, and adding them changes the coefficient, the number in front of it.
6M.
So this is like 1m plus 1m.
Oh. 2M6.
So that number will only change if they're being multiplied.
Okay.
So
2M3.
Yeah, and so this is the type of question that most students get wrong. This part B. Kate, how about C?
10 plus 3C plus 5D minus 7C plus D. So we could do 5D plus D, so that's 60. 60 plus 10.
Yeah.
Plus 60 plus 3C and 7C, so that's 10C.
Sorry, my pen doesn't seem to work properly. Plus 10, and then you have 3C minus 7C.
Yeah, and then minus 10C.
That would be minus 3 minus 7. This is plus 3 minus 7.
Minus 4.
Yeah, minus 4C. Kate, any questions there?
No, thank you.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to give up on the pen, I think. Is the one that's furthest to the left. So even though 5 is smaller than 6, because the 5 is 50 and the 6 is 6 ones, 5 has the most significance. So 5 most significant, 6 second most significant, 7 third most significant, and so on. So you would round it to just one significant figure, meaning there's only one number that isn't 0.
Okay, so would it be 6?
Yeah, 6 and what else?
60.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah.
Basically, if you had £56.78 in your bank account and rounded to one significant figure, it wouldn't be £6. That'd be, they'd be shortchanging you. Basically, it's 60. Or if it was money, it would be 60.00. But you don't need to write that.
Yeah.
What would it be to two significant figures?
60 point.
No.
Wait. Oh. 57.
Yeah, exactly. So 2 sig fig would be 57 because it's in between 56 and £57, and it's closer to 57. 3 sig fig.
56.8.
That's it. Yeah. So basically, 3 sig fig. There's 3 numbers that aren't 0. 2 sig fig, 2 numbers that aren't 0, and then 1 sig fig is 1 number that isn't 0.
Yeah.
And they're always the leftmost number is the most significant. It's basically from left to right.
Yeah.
Any questions there?
No.
Because it's a calculator question, you could turn them all into decimals.
So, like 2.5, 11.5. Is that what you mean?
Well, you would type it into your calculator, and you would let your calculator do the work. Do you have a calculator on you?
No, not on me, sorry.
So there is another way you can do it. We can do it the non-calculator way.
Yeah.
What would be a common denominator for all of them?
So, wait, what's the common denominator again? Is it?
So the number that you could get on the bottom for each of them. What number would work as a common denominator for all of them?
1.
So common denominator goes the other way. it's not a factor, it's a multiple.
2? Because no.
So it would be the biggest number that they all go into.
Oh, 30.
So 30, yeah, 30 is the common denominator. And so you would put them all over 30. So let's say 2 over 5. That is what over 30?
2/5 of 30.
No. 2/5 equals what over 30?
11 over 30. 11 over 30.
What do you have to do to 5 to make it 30?
You have to see what goes in. So what's 1/5 of 30? That's 6. So it'd be 12. 2/5.
Yeah, 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, times the bottom by 6, so times top by 6.
Yeah.
So that's 12 over 30. This one is actually already over 30, so that's fine. Next one.
Half of 30, that would be 15.
Yeah, and how about the last one?
7, 15, 15, 30. Yeah, I'm not too sure how to work that one out.
From 15 to 30, what do you have to do?
Oh, halve it.
That would be going the other way.
Times it by 2.
Yeah.
Oh, so it'd be 14.
Yeah, 7 over 15 is the same as 14 over 30. And now put them in order from smallest to biggest.
11 over 30.
Yeah.
12 over 30.
Yeah.
14 over 30 and 15 over 30.
And then the last thing you need to do is to write them, because they didn't ask you to put 11, 12, 14 and 15 over 30 in order. They asked you to put those fractions up there in order. And so you would have to write those fractions in order. So what would it be as the fractions in the question in order?
Oh, 2/5. Wait, no. Wait, 12 over 30, that was...
So I wrote them directly in there.
Oh yeah, 11 over 30.
Yeah.
And then 2/5.
Yeah.
And then 7 over 15.
Yeah.
And then a half.
Yeah. Any questions there?
No, thank you.
Okay, my pen is gone. It's just absolutely...
Yeah. Okay. Is there like... would it be 0.0785? No.
What do you know about probabilities?
I can't. Yeah, I need to come back.
Probabilities always add up to 1.
Yeah.
And so basically, a fridge either has a fault or doesn't have a fault. There's no third thing. So the probability it does have a fault is this. And so how would you get the probability it doesn't have a fault?
You would minus that from 1.
Correct. Up to 1. So you'd use your calculator and just do 1 minus that. 0.015. And there you go. 0.985. 1 minus 0.015 equals 0.985. And basically the probability of A is the same as 1 minus the probability of not A, because there's 2 possibilities. So it's basically the probability of A plus the probability of not A is equal to 1. And you can rearrange it. So you can say the probability of A is equal to 1 minus probability of not A. How could you write the probability of not A?
P minus 1
Other way around. 1 minus
P.
probability of A.
Yeah.
Yeah. And both of those things. That's what we used for this question. 1 minus the probability of A. Basically, there's two probabilities, so they have to add up to 1, and so you can do 1 minus the other one to get the one you need. But some of it is just sad. I mean, it's like they just didn't learn any maths at all. Just random guesses on basic. And anyway, I won't get started. Okay, any idea how you do this?
2x degrees and 3x degrees. And there's one more. What do we have to work out?
You have to find what x is.
What x is. Could we add them together first?
Yep.
Yeah. So 2x it'll be 5x.
Yeah.
So the whole thing will equal 5x. Both sides. But do we have to work out that other side?
Well, what is it if it has a square angle like that?
90 degrees?
Yeah.
Yeah, 90.
So when you add these three angles up, you get 5x plus 90, and you can't add that anymore. What else do you get when you add these three angles up? If you didn't see 2x and you didn't see 3x, what would you know that those three angles add up to?
360 degrees.
Yeah. And so basically what that tells you is that 5x plus 90 is the same as 360. So
do we minus 360? No, 360 minus 90, and then divide it by 5.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's 270, because this is calculator, and then you divide by 5. To divide by 5, you can divide by 10 and then double it. 2754. Yeah. X equals 54. And if you had some time at the end of your exam, you could do 2 times 54 plus 3 times 54 plus 90. And what should the answer give you?
360.
Yeah, you get 360. So you know X must be 54.
150 envelopes. Here is some information about the cost of envelopes at 2 shops. Letters to Shen, pack of 25 envelopes for £3.49. Stationery World, pack of 10 envelopes for £10. Buy 2 packs for the price. 2 packs for 1 pack free. So her wants to buy the envelopes as cheaply as possible. Which shops does her buy the 150 envelopes from? You must show how you get the answer. So you could put 25 equals £3.49.
Okay.
And then 10 equals £2.10.
So let's do that one second. So what could we do here? How could we compare the two or whatever?
We could work out how much 1 pack of envelopes costs.
Actually, she wants 150 envelopes.
Oh, we could times 25 to 150.
And how do you figure how many times you have to multiply it?
You can divide it, so 150 divided by 25.
Yeah.
And that equals,
So that's 6.
That equals 6.
Divided by 25 equals 6. And so what do you do next?
So that is 6 times £3.49.
Yeah. So 3.49 times 6. £20.94. Okay, so then how would we do the other one?
Okay, so when we do 10 equals £2.10,
Yeah.
and then it says buy 2 packs, get 1 pack free. Get 1 pack free.
So I suppose how many? Okay, well, how would you figure out how that will work then?
210 divided by 10.
Uh,
Or wait, so divide 10 by 2, so that's 5, and get 1 pack free. So 5 divided by £2.10. Guess.
I'm not even sure about this. So a pack of 10 envelopes is £2.10. I suppose. Okay, how many packs would we have to buy?
100, 200. Wait, 210 envelopes. So wait, it's 21 packs.
She wants 150 envelopes.
Oh, so you need to double that. No. But don't you get? It's just 2 packs for 1. So don't you divide by 2?
So I think we'll come to that in a second. Let's just figure out she wants 150 envelopes. This comes with 10 envelopes. So how many packs of this will she need?
15.
Yeah. So she's going to need 15 packs. How many will she pay for? How many will she not pay for? How many will be free?
So she'll buy 2. So she'll buy. Buy 2, get 1 pack free.
Yeah. So how many will she get free? How many will she have to pay for? How do you figure that out?
Divide 15 by 2, 7.5. But then you can't. Yeah.
You divide it by 3 because it's like a ratio 2:1. So it's like 2/3 and 1/3. So if you divide that by 3, what do you get?
5.
Yeah, and so it's basically 10 is to 5 because that's like double the amount. So how many packs does she pay for? How many does she get free?
10 to 5. So she pays for 15 envelopes.
No.
Wait, I'm confused.
She pays for 10 packs and gets 5 free. It's basically 2/3 she pays for, 1/3 she doesn't pay for.
Yeah, and then don't we need to now do £2.10 divided by 150?
No. She pays for 10 packs.
She pays for 10.
So basically, she needs 15 packs of 10 envelopes to get 150.
Yeah.
So she buys 15 packs. Because she gets 1/3 of them for free, she buys 15 packs. She only pays for 10.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
how do you figure out how much she pays?
you take away. You divide £2.10 by 3.
No. She pays for 10 packs.
10 times £2.10 divided by 2.
There's no divide.
Minus.
No.
I don't know.
She pays for 10 packs.
Oh, so it's just £2.10 times 10.
Yeah.
And that would be £210. £210.
Well, it's a calculator one, so £21,
Okay.
and you would just use your calculator. Yeah, basically, she needs 15 packs to get 150 because there's 10 per thing. If she needs 15 packs, she will pay for just 10 because she gets 2/3 paid for, 1/3 she doesn't.
Yeah.
So which should she buy from?
Letters to send because it's cheaper.
Yeah. How much
Yeah.
cheaper?
By 6p.
Yeah, that's it. Any questions there?
So for the 2-to-1 bit, was that because we had £2.10? So we just I
No,
was a bit confused.
it's because 2 packs are buy 2 get 1 free.
Oh yeah.
That's
okay.
where that comes from. So another way, let's look at it another way. 15 packs. So I'll say pay 2 and buy 1. I can't do anything here. So pay for 2 and then a free 1. So does that give her 15 packs?
Yeah.
That gives her 3 packs.
Oh yeah, it gives us 3. Yeah.
Okay, so she pays for another 2. She gets another 1 free. How many packs is that?
So pays for another 2. Gets 1 free.
Yeah.
15. Wait.
So how many packs is she up to?
So you divide it by 3,
Yeah.
and then you pay for 2 and get 1 free.
Yeah.
So surely that wouldn't add up to 150 if you keep on doing it by
15.
10.
150 envelopes, but there's 10 envelopes per pack. So she only needs 15 packs.
Oh, I'm really confused.
So there, she buys 15 packs, or she needs 15 packs
Yeah.
because she needs 150 envelopes and there's 10 envelopes per pack. So she needs 15 packs. This first one, she pays for 2, she gets 1 free. So that's 3 packs. This one, she pays for 2, she gets 1 free. She's now up to 6 packs. She pays for 2. Yeah, go on.
9, 12, 15.
And so how many packs does she pay for?
5.
She gets 5 free.
10.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the 10 comes from.
Wait, how did we get the 10? I just guessed that. Where's the 10?
2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. She paid for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's basically ratios. It's like 2 plus 1 is 3. You divide it by 3. Or another way is 1/3 of the packs are free. If she pays for 2, gets 1 free. 4 squares. Yeah. So it looks like it's so halfway between 60.
60 and 80 is 70. You go up 4 squares.
Well,
So that's 1.
I think they're going up by 2s because there's 5 squares between 70 and 80.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, so you go up 2.
Okay. Then what?
70. And then you go right across till you get to the line.
Yeah.
And then you look at the inches.
So instead of just looking at the inches, I think you should draw a line straight down.
Yeah, it might help, yeah.
So it's, absolutely accurate. And so what does that look like?
uh, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
Yeah, it's 28. That's it. I think you're good for that one.
Getting a little bit behind. So,
Sorry.
oh yeah, I see it now. 1 foot is 12 inches. So 1 foot is 12 inches. So 6 times 6 times 12.
Yeah. So 6 times 12, so that's 72.
So 72 plus 3
Yeah.
is 75.
And you have to say its height in centimeters. How would you do that?
And then you go and find 75. So the inches. Oh no.
Yeah.
What is Daniel's height in?
So the problem is that it doesn't have.
Yeah. So, yeah, inches. Oh yeah, but it doesn't. Yeah.
So any idea what you do there?
Could you halve it?
I think you have the right idea. Halving it is going to be a bit tricky though, because
Yeah.
it's 75. Anything else?
Well, we know 1 foot is 12 inches, so we could just times it,
I think what
I guess.
you could half it. Let's half it.
Yeah.
So 75 divided by 2 is 37.5. So what could you do with that?
So that would be 37.5 inches, and then you can times it
Say
by the
5.
centimeters.
That's it. So
Yeah.
that's 37.5. Go up, and it seems to be exactly on that line. If we go
Yeah.
across, what number is that?
92, 94, 96.
Yeah. And so how do we?
And then you times 96 by 2.
Yeah. You got it. Any questions there?
No, thank you.
Yeah, so you go for that. Will be rotated 90 degrees, so it'll look something like that. So
There's one thing you say, but I can't remember.
so this, what type of transformation is this? From B to C.
180 clockwise.
That would be a rotation, but it didn't rotate. What did it do?
It I don't know.
It's kind of like a mirror image.
Yeah, it mirrored. I don't know.
So we call it a reflection.
So it reflected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a reflection. And what is it a reflection in? Like, what is the mirror line?
Y axis.
Correct. Reflection in the y-axis. And so you need both of those to get both marks.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. This is where it's a bit. 5 minus 10m minus 5m.
So you're thinking of simplifying. Factorize is when you put it into a bracket. So you say what times what gives you 5 minus 10 now.
2.5.
You can only use a whole number.
I'm not too sure.
So what number could both of these have been multiplied by to give you 5 and 10?
1.
Yeah, that doesn't really tell
Yeah.
you anything though.
I'd say 2, but we can't use 2.5, can we?
No. Uh,
5?
yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Okay, and so what times 5 would give you those two?
1 minus 2m.
Correct, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite of expanding brackets. Factorizing means putting it back into a bracket.
Yep.
Okay, same idea. Next one.
Factorize fully. 2a power of 2b plus 6a b power of 2. Okay. 6 plus 2 plus 6 is.
Again.
Oh no, so they both go into 2.
Yeah.
So 1a squared b
Yeah.
plus 3ab squared.
Yep. And so that
Yeah.
gives you 2. If you were to expand that, you'd get 2a squared b plus 6ab squared.
Yeah.
Trick here says factorize fully. That tells you that you can factorize it more than once. One way to factorize it is to see what they both have in common. So this one, they both have a 5 in common, because 10 can be 5 times 2. Here they both have 2 in common, both even numbers. Is there anything else they both have in common?
They both half. Wait.
It's not necessarily just numbers.
Oh, they both have squares. Well, they both have AB.
Yeah, so let's do them one at a time. So let's now take out A. What would you have now?
B plus.
So that would be if you took out A squared. If you take out just 1A.
So it'll be 1b.
No.
Oh, so just B plus.
A squared is A times A. So if you take out 1A, what are you left with?
So it's just AB. AB. Yeah. So AB plus 6AB. No, 3AB.
You took out an A.
Oh, 3B.
Yeah. You didn't take out any B's though.
3B squared.
Yeah, because you didn't take out any B's. And now finally, let's take out 1B as well, because we can.
A plus 3AB.
You don't bring an A back in.
B.
Yeah.
3B.
Yeah, that's it. And so now that's as simple as it will get, as factorized as it will get.
Yeah.
And so if it says factorize, you just factorize it once. If it says factorize fully, then that's a hint that you can factorize it more than once. Yeah. This one is worth 1 mark. This one down here is worth 2 marks. So you know that it's going to be an extra thing. You can factorize out numbers. To do that, you just see what they both have in common. And then you can factorize out letters. So you see if they have a letter in common. And I recommend you do them one at a time.
Okay.
Any questions about that?
No, thank you. Okay. The bias dice 200 times. Work out an estimate for the number of times the dice will land on 1 or on 3. Yeah, I really don't know how to start this question.
What did we say about probabilities?
They have to add up to 1.
Yeah. Could we use that to find the first one?
Yeah.
How?
We could add 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and then minus that.
Those aren't the probabilities.
Wait. 1 divided by 200.
So if you add up 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, do you mean like 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 4 is 9 plus.
No, like the probability. So 0.17.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Okay, so that's correct. 0.17 plus 0.18, 0.09 plus 0.15 plus 0.1. Okay, 0.69. And so how do you get?
And then it'll be 0.31.
Yeah. So that means that's 0.31.
Work out an estimate of the times the dice will land on 1 and 3. So we know it goes to 1. So 1 divided by 6.
That would be if all of the probabilities were the same, but they're not. They're all different. It's a weird dice.
Yeah.
Or
you could add 1 and so 0.31 and 0.18, maybe.
Yeah. 0.31 plus 0.18, 0.49 is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the probability of 1 or 3. It's rolled 200 times. How many times would you expect it to land on a 1 or a 3?
It's 50-50 because so 3.
No.
No, so 100.
No.
99 times.
So you're close, but I think just by coincidence. Probability 1 or 3 is 0.49. What if the probability was a half, was 0.5? And you roll the dice 200 times. How many would you expect?
100.
Yeah, because you just do 200 times a half. Gives you.
Oh, would it be 101?
So it looks like something like that. So 200 times. It's probably a bit smaller actually. Like when you were saying 99. 200 times 0.49. $98. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Any questions there?
So you just have to find the missing probability and then add them together and then times it by the amount of times. That makes sense.
Yeah. So for either or, for it to land on either 1 or 3, you add. For both and you multiply. So if it was, if you rolled it twice, what's the probability it lands on both a 1 and a 3? Like if you rolled it twice, then you'd multiply the 2. And then the last thing we did was number of trials, which means the number of throws of the dice in this case.
Yeah.
Times by probability gives you it's called relative frequency. Let's call it estimated frequency. Yeah. So it's the number of times you try something times by the probability, and there we saw like 200 times a half.
So 4 centimeters.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
So is that 4 squares?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing my best.
Oh yeah.
So I can mix them both. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
And then up 4 on the left.
Yeah. And then
0. And then on the right hand side 0.5. So that means half a centimetre, I think.
2 centimeters is 1 meter.
So 1 centimetre.
Yeah. So that's 1 square.
And then if you drag the line to,
Just join them up.
join them up.
Okay. So that's the front. How about the side?
And then, so 1 metre.
Yeah, side's pretty
Yeah.
easy. Let's now do the top. It's called a plan.
The top, so 2.5 meters, so 3 centimeters.
No.
Wait,
1 meter is 2 centimeters.
1 meter is 2 centimeters. So 1.5.
No.
No. 2.5. Yeah. Nah. No. So 4.5.
So 2 meters was 4 centimeters. A half a meter was 1 centimeter.
So 5 meters. 5 centimeters.
Yeah, 5 centimeters. And what shape will the top be? The plan.
A rectangle.
Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 centimeters wide.
Yeah. And then, is it 1 meter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 centimeters.
Yeah.
And then, you just add it, join it all together.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's the front.
And that's the plan, we call it. It's the top-down view.
Yeah.
Any question? Let's do the side.
Okay. So 1 meter. So 2 centimeters.
Which way?
Down.
No.
Up.
Yeah. No.
To the sides.
Yeah. So it's one meter across. So that's 2 centimeters.
Oh yeah. And then 1 centimeter up.
Yeah.
Then 1 centimeter up, and then 2.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's the side view. Okay. Any questions there?
No, thank you.
Okay, so let's just take a look. Yeah, that one's fine. So this one, most students get it wrong. Why was this 2m cubed as opposed to m to the 6 or something?
Because when you plus it, it stays the same.
Yeah. What's the only thing that will change the power?
The what you add it by. So m plus m or p plus p. So it'll be 2. You do it 2 times.
So basically,
Plus it by 2.
if it's plus or minus, the coefficient changes, which is the number to the left. If it's times or divide, the power changes, which is the number to the right.
Yeah.
Changes. So if it was like m cubed times m cubed, then it would be m to the 6. The coefficient would stay as 1 and the power would change. This is plus, so coefficient changes, power stays the same. 60 plus 10 you'll find there. Yeah, how does this one work?
Because it's to the significant figure. It's so to one significant figure, it's the first number.
Yeah.
And because 5 is like 50, it goes to the 100, so it'd be 57. No, 60.
And why not 57 for one sig fig?
Because that's to the decimal place. I can't.
One sig fig means that there will be one number that isn't 0.
Oh yeah.
Basically, every other number will have no significance, and you'll just have one. For 2 sig fig, 2 numbers that aren't 0. And so on. 3 sig fig, 3 numbers that aren't 0.
Yeah.
How do we order fractions?
So you go. You find the largest number they will go into, and then you work it out from there. See what it times is by to go into the number.
Yeah. Another way, because it was calculator, if you are stuck, you could just literally type into your calculator 2/5.
Yeah.
And it would come out as 0.4. So it would say that's 0.4. A half is obviously 0.5. So this one would come before a half.
Yeah.
And you might get some strange ones. This one, probabilities. Yeah, probability of A is the same as 1 minus probability of not A. Angles in a circle add up to 360. So you just add them up, make it equal to 360 and solve it. This stuff, that's just long and tedious. This stuff you're okay for. Hang on, let me delete this. Yeah, so this one. Yeah. How do you know this is a reflection and not something like a rotation?
Because it's because they're the same shape,
Right.
but on opposite sides. So we know that it's a reflection because of the y-axis. If you put a mirror there, it will reflect.
Yeah, that's it. And basically, if it was a rotation, it'd be upside down or something, but it wouldn't be reflected. It wouldn't be back to front.
Yeah.
Factorize. How do you do these?
So you find a number that they both go into.
Yeah.
And then just work it out from there. So, for example, the 5 is bracket 1 because there's 1 goes into 5.
And even another way is expanding brackets is multiplying, and so factorizing is dividing. So it's like 5 divided by 5 is 1, 5 divided by 10 is 2, and so that'll work. And then how about with the part B?
You have to factorize it fully, so you just take away the letters.
A number and the letter at least.
Yeah.
So it's fully. So same thing, divide them both by A. This one, just use a calculator. And then this, let's see. So they have to add up to 1. That was okay. And then it is, probability times the number of trials gives you the estimated frequency. Okay. So you multiply the probability by how many times it's attempted.
Yeah.
And then this one I think you're pretty okay for. How was that for you, Paddy?
It was good going through it. And then I think in the exam it's not as hard as you think it is. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It just takes practice really.
Yeah.
Anything in particular you want to do next time?
No, thank you. I don't mind.
Okay, I'll pick some.
Okay, thank you.
Well done, Paddy. Will you be watching the match today?
Of course, yeah.
All right. I probably